What's going on, Wolfpack? This is Sergeant Myers, Smith Leland Training Shop. Today's video is going to be about how to use the new electronic marketing book that we put out. If you have not downloaded it, please go in the description box below. I will put the link for the video that will explain to you and actually show you how to download it from the SharePoint site onto your computer. So I'm assuming that you already done that if you're watching this, so let's go ahead and press on. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go in the folder that you download to, you want to open it. I just made it a little different in this for the fact that I already have it on my computer. So it's going to put where you want it. All right, you can put the color if you want to change the color up. I just leave it with whatever the default is. So I always do create. All right, it's going to say it's already there since I already have it on my computer. So I'll put cancel for me, but you're going to put create. All right, so if you have not used a OneNote program before, everyone has it on a government computer. It's part of the Microsoft Office suite. It's an outstanding program. Basically what it is file cabinets with files in it electronically. So for instance, right here, you see up here on the left, it says 311th Marketing Book FY19. That's the drawer. These are the folders. All right. Now you can use this in any way you want to for other purposes. For instance, I used to have it for my schools. So I used to have a drawer, if you will, with said schools on it, and then I'd have all my schools in here, and I put all different types of information in here, schedules, school lists, etc. Just kind of a one-stop shop. This makes it a lot easier when you're trying to find something instead of trying to search where did I put that file at. And I'll kind of go over how that's going to help you out when you're using this. All right, so this drawer has multiple files in it, and the folders are going to be, the first one's going to be COI, marketing request, logs, media visit guide, marketing assets, national squadron asset info, certificates, and other. And please be aware this is our first version, so we might make some updates, some changes, and we'll give you instructions on how to add those. If you have any input, please give it to us. We'll be glad to take consideration and take care of it. All right, so for this, let's start with the first folder, COIs. We're already in there. So it's going to it's broken down to different sections. It's going to have forms, guides, and tax forms. Obviously, forms are going to be all the forms that you need in order to complete a COI. Here's all your guides, and here's your COI guide itself, and then your how file voucher, as well as your tax exempt forms. All right, so no longer you have to figure out where the heck did I put that folder at or the file at. And another thing is too is that one of the biggest errors that we get is that we get an outdated form. Maybe it's a previous form that we used. And, recruiters like, this is what I have. And, you probably don't realize that it's a wrong form. And it's kind of wasting your time because you filled out all that information. Now you got to refill it out. So go into this form, to this OneNote, to this file. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And for some reason we do update it, we'll give you instructions on how to replace that file in here. All right. So let's go to the next one, marketing requests. This is pretty simple. Here's a marketing request form right here. All right. The next one's going to be logs. This one's going to have all your logs. It's going to be your civilian award logs. It's going to be your zone post logs, zone event logs, visitor log. All right, so I kind of want to touch on this a little bit. This is one of the great things about OneNote is that let's use zone posting as an example. So for mine, if I double click zone posting, now it's going to say, do you trust this file? In a little box up there for you guys. Click that little box because everything we put on here is trusted, so that way that box does not keep popping up. All right, so the cool thing about this is that let's say that you put downtown, let's just say downtown Pittsburgh. All right, I know it's pretty bland, but I'm just trying to give an example. All right, you could put all your information here. All right, and so the cool thing about this is that you go to this file up here top left and just press save. All right, don't do save as, file, location, just do save. All right, and so then what's cool about that is that the next time you open it up, still wait to close. The next time you open it up, the information is still going to be there. How cool is that? All right, instead of trying to have to figure out, oh man, where did I put that? Where did I put my zone posting log? Is this the right log? And then we'll release a new version of this every single year, so that way you'll know to which book to open up, FY19, FY20, FY21, so that way they won't cross-contaminate them. All right, so obviously you guys know the majority of these. Just for note, this visitor log is something that you would print out. This is what you use when anybody comes to your office. So if you ever run out of those, here is a copy of them right down here. The next thing is going to be your media visit guide. Here's some general information. Here's going to be your radio scripts, new recruiter press release script, local spot requests. If you want to know how to use any of these items or what you do with any of these items, please contact us. We'll be glad to walk you through it and help you out. The next thing is going to be marketing assets. This is just some of the stuff that we have, the majority of everything that we have that you could sign out. All right. And then we also have a link to the asset calendar that you could go in there and you could request it. But the best thing to do, honestly, is to just email us and ask us, hey, I want to use so-and-so, these items on this day to this day, and we'll look at it and we'll try and make it work for you. The earlier you get it into us, obviously the better odds that you getting it are. All right. It's kind of tough when a lot of times we get a phone call on Thursday at 4 p.m. asking if they could have it the next day, Friday through Sunday. And it's hard for us to either get the items ready or they're already signed out. All right, this next tab is going to be a National Squadron Asset Info. This is going to kind of give you an overview of the assets that are available to you for the national ones. Now, the best practice for this one, if you're thinking that you want to use one of these, please talk to us. We'll see what we could do for you. Sergeant Sumter is very good at sending out information on this when it's available. This next tab is going to be certificates. All right, so the certificates is going to be, these are very important, very underutilized. So this is going to be the Air Force Recruit CCAF. Obviously, everybody who joins the Air Force gets accepted to CCAF, right? And here's a counselor one. This is a good one. This is one that you want to give to a counselor if someone came to the Air Force. These are all really good. Let me show you one that, let's say, COAs, graduate. Okay, let's say... this one got moved around. So let me move it around. I'll make sure that's fixed before you guys get it. So like this one, everyone should get that signs up for the Air Force. Everyone that has passed maps and has stepped in, sworn in, it should be done. All right. You just got to put their name here. So let's say it's going to be Chad A. Myers. All right. And make sure you change your information down here. So what I recommend strongly for this one is to change your information down here and then press that save button in the left upper corner. And that way, every time you open this, all you gotta do is type the person's name in there. Make sure you print this in color. All right. Get cardstock. If you want some, ask us. We'll send some to you for cardstock. Now, I know a majority of you don't have access to a color printer. If you don't have one at home, I highly suggest that you go spend $80, $90 on Amazon.com and get a nice color printer for your home. And then you're only printing out a few of these. You're not printing out hundreds and hundreds of these. If you are, that's awesome, but you're not printing out tons of them, so it's not like you're going to be using tons of ink. But you always want to print these out in color. Any of these certificates that have color in them, never print them out in black and white. And I always went to like the dollar store or went to Walmart and got an inexpensive frame and put it in there. And if you get a chance to, I recommend also presenting this to the recruit in front of their family or friends. All right, it's a great recruiting tool, and it makes them feel awesome. And it's a cool thing because they're doing a cool thing coming in the Air Force. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and press don't save there. I'm sure you guys don't want my name in there. All right, so that's going to be all their certificates. All right, the next one, the last tab that we have is other. For right now, we have the PSTG, the most current one. As I said before, what's going to happen is that if, let's say, a new one comes out next week, what we're going to do is we're going to email you. We're going to tell you to replace the old one. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to insert. You're going to put file, and you're going to download the new one. All right, and then at that point, you could delete the old one. If you have any issues with that, please talk to us. We'll guide you through it. Like I said, I don't like to make these videos super long, so this is kind of going to sum it up. As always, if you have any kind of questions, please call us. Call us, email us, text us. We are here to help you out. We really want to help you out. I hope this marketing book makes your life a little bit easier. If you have any, like I said, any input, please tell us. Have a great day.